Team Norfolk Naval Shipyard, I'm here today to visit Code 926, the weld shop. In an era of metal ships, somebody has to stick all those pieces together, and that's what the welders do. I'm going to go visit some apprentices all the way to master craftsmen and learn about who they are, what they do, how they do it, and maybe I might even get to do a little welding myself. All right, come on, join me, let's go see what happens. I'm here with Roby, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell me a little about yourself. How long have you been at the shipyard? Where'd you come from?
I've been at the shipyard for 8 years. I came from a contracting company called Circa. There I was a general laborer, but I used that as a stepping stone to get into the yard. So I came in as a helper to worker trainee, and I've been doing that ever since. I'm a WG10 mechanic now though.
That's fantastic. So what attracted you to welding? Why did you want to be a welder?
It just looked cool. It looked, I know a lot of females don't weld, and it just looked cool. Simple answer.
That's great. Well, I see welding as an art. So do you see the same? I mean, there's a lot of fine motor skills and talent there.
I can't draw, so if that's my only way that I can create like physical art, then yeah, for sure. I mean, you could definitely make it look pretty, and that's what I strive for. And sat.
There you go, fantastic. So tell me, you started a helper to worker.
I did.
And then tell me about how you learned to be a welder. How does that program work?
Well, we have an excellent welding school. So Brian, Elton, and Lamont over there really helped me out. They really taught me how to learn. As well as CTD area, I learned from scratch. I had no prior welding experience, and I learned everything I know from them. And obviously, your real practice and learning is going to come from being on the boat. So,
right.
Yeah.
So do you spend a lot of time in this area practicing, or?
You have an allotted time. So they give you time to practice, and then you move on to getting your quals, and once you get your quals, they send you out to the boat.
That's great. What makes your profession exciting and interesting?
Well, being out on the boat, you're going to be welding in all kinds of different positions. Some are challenging, but when you do a good weld and it's set in a challenging position, there's just something satisfying about that, and you feel proud of yourself.
What do you recommend to anybody that wants to be a welder or is thinking about welding?
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Obviously, stay safe. Wear your respirator. If you don't mind getting dirty, if you don't mind being bent all out of shape in some cases, it's a great job. It's satisfying, and you feel really productive by the end of the day.
That's great. I'll tell you, we're really proud of what you do and what your peers do too, because without welding, our ships would fall apart. All right, AJ.
All righty. So
let's walk around and tell me about the school here and what happens up here.
Okay, so right through this way, you've already seen our TIG school. So through this door here is where we actually perform our SMAW process and GTAW process.
Okay.
On this side here on your left, I have about 10 or 12 MIG booths where we do all our MIG updates, qualification, renewals, different material types. It all happens on this row right here. Okay. So as we progress.
And you said every day you have people in here, right?
Yep, every day. Coming and going every day on a daily, weekly basis.
And do they stay up here for several days at a time, or is it like they're in here for a day, they do something, and they go back out?
Typically they stay for a few days at a time, depending on what they're getting. If they're getting a few different qualifications in this area, they may stay for a week, they may stay for a month. It all depends on what they're doing.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll progress up front here. On this side here is my SMAW process. We have this one aisle. There are about 12 booths on this side and 12 booths on the next aisle. Okay. This actually, my apprentices that first come in the shipyard, once they finish their boot camp, they come over here, they get their first qualification. Okay. Yep. And this is one of my lead instructors. How long does it take to do that?
Probably depends on person, by the person, right?
Definitely depends on the welder's skill, but I would say a good 2 months to get their first qualification. Okay. Yep. That's great. Yeah, we try to make sure they get as much practice time as they need before they actually qualify.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. So we can actually head to the left here to exit the school. So once you enter the hallway here, you'll see one of our classrooms. We have 3 classrooms spread down the hallways here. So there's
classroom time too. Yes, actually like studying time and.
Yep. Yes, sir. We have about 10 to 15 academic courses where we have to. They have to qualify in the academic courses before they come over to the school.
Oh. So it's not all practical. It's actually.
Yes, sir. It's all in-house training. We try to be as self-sufficient as possible with an academic and practical training.
Preston, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hey, so tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been in the shipyard, and where'd you come from? And...
I came from Norfolk Naval Shipyard. I've been here this year, October 21st, be 11 years. I started out as a welder, made work leader, supervisor, and now I'm an instructor, teaching these apprentices, getting them up to speed so they can go up to weld school and get their quals and come back to me and be assessed, and hopefully go out on the waterfront and be able to weld on themselves and get them back out like they're supposed to on time, and so that we can battle what we need to battle.
That's great. What attracted you to welding? Why do you want to be a welder?
Well, I started in high school. I started in high school all 4 years. I got real good then. My instructor used to get me out of my 11th and 12th grade year to teach my 9th graders, and so it was a whole turn of an event now.
Yeah.
I'm right back in here doing the same thing I did in high school. Now I love teaching it, and I love welding out there. It was just something about being able to go work on them subs and carriers, you know, just to make sure that I'm putting down a great weld, so when they go out, they'll be able to come back in here. You know.
That's fantastic. So you're an instructor here. I mean, how many students do you have at any one time? It's pretty.
But this is
busy.
the most of our head. I have 16. I have 17 now, but 16 in this area and 2 over in the markup area. But this is most of our head since I've been in this.
So it's definitely pretty busy.
Yes, sir. All day.
All day long.
Yes.
So what are the apprentices doing here? Are they doing practicing? Are you giving them instruction? I mean, or is it kind of everything?
They start from scratch. Some of them never welded before, so I take and teach them how to weld. So when they go to weld school, they can get their quals faster and come back to me, and then I assess them on everything that they did before they left. So they be graded after they come back, after they get the level.
So how long are they in here with you?
They're in here 10 weeks. We call it boot camp. So 10-week boot camp, and get them up to speed. And the ones that can get their qual, can get it, everything we give them faster, they get their quals quicker.
Well, we absolutely appreciate what you do, and I'm impressed with all this going on. You can keep track of everything here. So
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time,
Yes,
and
sir.
I love what you do, and I love your trade, and looking forward to many great things these apprentices are going to do because of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And then the downslope is so you cool the puddle slowly, because if you cool it too fast, you can crack it.
I gotcha.
And then you click it again and turn it off. I can run a bead and show you.
Sure, that'd be great.
Hold the toes on each side. Make sure they burn in nice and smooth.
All right. Very nice. All right.
That's about the gist of it. It takes years.
You made it look easy. Well, Jason, thank you very much for your time today. So, I really appreciate. I got to go see these apprentices, journeymen that are out practicing. Got to do a little bit of welding myself here.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. So, tell me a little bit about the code in general, though.
So 926 is an amazing workforce. It's probably my favorite place I've ever been in the shipyard. And hands down, this group has been the most diverse and amazing group that has really carried me through a whole bunch, because I would be lost without them. And to be honest, our shop has some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my time at the shipyard. So I'm extremely happy to have you here and to show you what amazing stuff we do here.
Well, they are truly artisans. Because when I tried it over there, that two-handed thing that doesn't work very well with me.
Don't worry, you looked about like I do when I do it. So
it's great.
Absolutely.
So tell me, I've heard a little bit about this Battle of the Welders coming up. What is this?
Absolutely. So so this will be our third time doing it. Every year we get together our stick group, which is more of our structural guys, and our TIG group, which is more our piping guys, and they perform a very difficult, complex weld. And then we have a judging panel that judges it, and then the winners earn a cash award, and then their second and third place earn some bragging rights. And then all in all, we put it up on a poster and we show it around the shop. It gives you not only the bragging rights, but definitely a big cash award. So it's nice.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to that. So I really appreciate you, appreciate your time, appreciate all your folks. They're doing great things, and looking forward to more great things to come.
Definitely. Thank you, sir.
All right.